chick. She can hit me up, but she ain't getting no dick. I'm the type to act like I don't know shit. Let them think they getting over, then I rearrange the whole script. Oh shit, back up on my focus for more chips. Came up with the Scarfaces, now with the sauces. I don't fuck with poses.
I've told this story so many times, I'm not even gonna tell it, but I find a lot of dudes have similar situations where you jump in between a dude and his woman, or a woman and her dude fighting, and you think you protecting somebody, and the chick start swinging on you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Had that happen, at least
a couple times.
Everybody's reaction in here is like we've all had the same thing happen.
I'm coming out of my baby mom's crib.
Yep, here we go.
There's a dude choking up his girl and leaning her over a fence at the same time. Mm-hmm. I'm like, another day in the hood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
But my girl is like, my baby mom's is like, you're not gonna do something? You're not going, cause in her mind, you mad Hoffa, nigga. Yeah. You supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you don't know what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when she went, my baby,
yeah,
I was like, I gotta.
Yeah, you got it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I woke up, yo, fam, let her go, fam. Let her go. He's ignoring me. Now I'm annoyed. Bing, bang, boom. You know what I mean? He's on the ground flopping like a fish. So now I'm nervous, because I'm like, is this nigga catching the seizure or some shit? I'm out of here. Hop in the whip. I got a story to tell. My phone's ringing. Yo, you need to come back and go talk to him. I live right here. He know where I live. He know who I am. I'm like, fuck, whatever. Okay, double back. When I pull up, guess who's taking care of him?
The girl. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah.
Guess who's telling me to stay away?
The girl. Word up.
So sometimes you just gotta mind
your business.
Your business. People will work it out. If it's true, if it's love, if it's really love between them, they will work it out. I feel like a lot of times people look at those situations and don't know what kind of love is around it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? With the faith of they'll figure it out. So I get it.
We have to figure out, men, women, whatever, but fellas especially, we got to figure out better ways to handle the situations we find ourselves in. Sometimes it's the situations we create. Sometimes it's situations that we end up in. Mm-hmm. I've had my own, you know what I'm saying, those conversations with cops when they at your front door and you know everything they want to do is to lock you up.
Yeah,
you know when you the way they talking to you, they just waiting for you to say the thing that lets them get the handcuffs out. And meanwhile, I'm telling them to get Shorty out of here, and they don't want to hear that. Like, they don't want to hear.
You the target.
Right. Ma'am, are you afraid of him? Yes, I'm afraid of him. Then why won't she leave, officer?
So now they...
Yeah, but then I turn around and hit with if she's afraid of me, why won't she leave? I called y'all. Why won't she leave?
Yeah, get
I could
out
have
of
sworn,
here.
like, if she's scared, why won't... But these, you know
how hard that is?
Bruh.
You know how hard it is?
Bruh.
Like you got some troublemaker in your crib and you call the cops and they show up or whatever and they're like, yo, just get her out of here. I don't want to just get her out of here. You know
I would have left, but this is where my
these
stuff
niggas would just be like, yo, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, we, period, men, women, but especially us, because we got man strength. We got to find ways to cope with, a lot of us got our own issues that we don't deal with, that we ignore, that we act like ain't nothing. We act like this shit is, we got our own damage. And we don't, us as men, I'm going off tangent. Us as men, we're not used to telling our stories.
Exactly.
Because we're used to being told to man up and handle your business and shut the fuck up. What you crying for, nigga? Like, knock it off.
Yeah.
We used to, so we
wait till it overflows the cup.
We got our scars, but we used to hide them.
Because you know what it is that we in the situation. They don't give a fuck
and
about
that's
it.
how it feels.
No, to be honest,
that's how it feels.
They really don't give a fuck.
That's how it feels.
Sympathy?
That's how it feels.
Sympathy in this country? Sympathy? Nah.
And the world doesn't care about men. Like,
at all.
The world does not, first of all, the world doesn't lie to men. If we fucked up, if we bums, the world gonna know, the world's gonna tell us we bums. They're not gonna tell us we special. You're a special bum. You're a bum ass nigga.
We kind of earn that position because we run it.
Right, no, but which is why we don't lie to each other when it comes to shit like that. Like 9 times out of 10. Now, a circle of niggas who's doing fucked up shit is a circle of niggas doing fucked up shit, and they gonna stay doing fucked up shit because that's what those niggas know. Right. You get around a nigga who's trying to be thorough, you get around a nigga who's moving like a king, those other niggas are either gonna move around, hate on him, or try and get like him. It's one of the three. They're either gonna leave, mimic him, or shit on him. One of the three. We as fellas have a responsibility because we're in charge, because we're in front. We have a responsibility to be men. One of my father's favorite things to say to me was, nothing a woman does stops you from being a man. I don't care. In other words, I don't care how tall she is, how much money she makes. She can make way more money than you, you're still a man. She can be taller than you, you're still a man. None of that shit she does, none of her accomplishments alleviate your responsibility.
What if she Lorena Bobbitt you, bro? I think that
you just made me wild.
I think that's just something to say.
Like you
said nothing stops from. I'm just saying.
I got a whole pain in my stomach.
There's women out here that, I feel like I'm all for protect our women, but at the same time, y'all gotta protect us.
Nothing in that. Nothing in that.
Y'all gotta protect us. Then you gotta also ask too, like what he do for her. You know what I'm saying? Like what he do.
It'd be a female that'll protect you before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's so funny you would say that. I got in a situation where I was just talking to my brother about some shit, and we got into this thing where women live under the assumption of innocence. Men live under the assumption of guilt. Instantly. And a case in point, if you don't believe me, tell your boys or tell your homegirls or tell anybody you had an argument with your shorty and watch one of the first things they say, what'd you do? Mm-hmm. Yo, we broke up. What'd you do? Yo, we had an argument. What'd you do? Yo, she threw some shit at me. What'd you do?
Niggas be quick to take your girl's side. Like, yo, what's up with you?
Because you live under the assumption of guilt. You're constantly under the assumption of guilt.
Especially your own niggas.
Right.
Yeah, what'd you do? And you like to think that they know you better than what'd you do? When you say nothing, everybody looks at you like you lying. That kind of pressure, we gotta find better ways.
But you know what's
deal
crazy?
with that shit.
Y'all say that?
Yeah, some shit like that. You was fucking around, right? Nigga, no. Like, but she been blaming me. She been accusing me of doing that shit for I don't know how.
You know what's crazy? You say that though, right? Like my man got married, and I would say from the outside looking in, like,
I really want this story to end
you know what I'm saying? Like, you let the wife control everything.
Right.
Like you really just sit back and let the wife control the whole, situation.
Right.
But I could tell from just talking to him, you gotta understand, he'll come from the streets and everything. It's like, yo, I bought the most expensivest thing in the world, man. That's a peace of mind. I'm not gonna let it fuck up my peace of mind. It's like you happy wife, happy life.
Right.
You let her control the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a real one.
That's a toxic ass. That's a super toxic.
But you know what it is? Honestly, if you can't do that, it won't let. You have to let them in some type of way control the situation.
Let me.
Real talk, and that's how because I can't let them control it at all.
But that's what I'm getting to. If that works for your man, and he's comfortable in that setup, God bless him, and he done found what he needed. What I keep telling people is, men are not. We don't have a spokesperson. There's not one size fits all. Same thing with women. Like they don't have. It's not a universal truth across the board. What one will consider a joke, another one will consider out and out disrespect. You can't treat them all with the same. You can't paint them all with the same broad brush.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
so
a
happy wife, happy life sounds great.
Yeah,
sounds great. If her goal is also
to be happy,
happy man, happy plan, like happy. What's the other side of that?
Because there's a lot of women that's just damaged.
There's a lot of all of us that are damaged, bro.
No, I'm gonna say there's damage. That's
tons of us.
It's hot trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with put the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.